The Tim Burton version of the Addams Family in the Wednesday series on Netflix has a different way of looking at the Addams Family lore, as the concept of the Outcasts was added into the storyline to make the series more interesting, and to allow Wednesday to be with people who aren't too different from her. Nevermore Academy, of course, was established to be a safe haven for all the children of the outcasts of the world. That means that there are different species of outcasts that go in this school.
We will find out now. The number of outcast species in Nevermore is not accurately known. But we do know that there are 7 that have been revealed so far. It is possible that there are more than 7 of them, but these are yet to be revealed. Sirens. The Skins clique in Nevermore Academy are the Sirens, which are water-based supernatural entities that are able to use their songs to hypnotize people or even alter their memories. It is possible that the Sirens are at the top of the social standing of Nevermore because they have this ability. In actuality, Bianca Barkley, the head of the Scales and Xavier's ex-girlfriend, is the campus's queen bee. Xavier confessed that the reason he ended his relationship with Bianca was because she frequently used her siren song on him. The Sirens are frequently the ones that people tend to distrust the most because of the fact that Bianca's mother claimed that she used her song to trick her way into Nevermore. Shapeshifters. Shapeshifters are another type of outcast, although we have only ever seen one of them. We are unsure if there are any shapeshifters among the students, though. This is due to the fact that the only shapeshifter we saw was Principal Larissa Weems, who was the entire school and was Morticia's roommate while they were both students at Nevermore Academy. As the name suggests, Weems and other shapeshifters are able to change their appearances to mimic the appearance of another person. Wednesday understood this when Principal Weems transformed into Rowan to fool the students into believing that he wasn't murdered. She also transformed into Tyler during the latter part of the series so that she and Wednesday could force Miss Thornhill to confess that she was actually Laurel Gates and was the one controlling Tyler. Vampires. The Fangs in Nevermore are actually the vampires that go to school. As the Fangs are one of the main groups that can be found in Nevermore, it is possible that there are a lot of them attending the school. Some of the members of this clique are Wednesday's classmates. We didn't see the vampires in action a lot, but it is possible that they are similar to what we know about vampires in the sense that they have fangs and are known to suck blood. But from what we've seen, it is possible that sunlight doesn't hurt or kill the vampires, as we actually see them walking out in the sun. Still, the fact that the vampires often wear shades means that they probably hate the sunlight. Werewolves. The first clique is composed of werewolves, which are humans that are capable of turning into werewolves whenever there's a full moon. Due to the vicious nature of a werewolf, most of the furs tend to hang out with one another while avoiding all of the other cliques. Of course, Enid is an exception due to the fact that she struggled to wolf out during a good part of the series. However, at the end of the season, she successfully wolfed out and was able to fend off Tyler's hive form to save Wednesday. Gorgons. These are not the stoners that you may be thinking of, as they are actually Gorgons, which are supernatural creatures that are not too different from Medusa. They have snakes for their hair and are capable of turning living creatures into stone temporarily. That's why the stoners often wear something to cover up their snake hair. The most prominent of the stoners is Ajax, who is actually Enid's campus crush. He is described as an airheaded Gorgon that struggles to take a hint, as he also fits the stoner stereotype that we often see in regular society. However, he ends up becoming Enid's boyfriend in the series. Psychics. Unlike the other species in Nevermore, psychics tend to have different psychic abilities that depend on their bloodline and genetics. And among all of the outcasts, they seem to be the most normal because they don't have physical traits that make them different from the normies. Xavier has the ability to see visions that he usually paints or draws.
We also saw Rowan having powerful telekinetic abilities that allowed him to push Wednesday and pin her against a tree when he attempted to murder her. Meanwhile, Eugene has the ability to communicate telepathically with bees. Then there are the Addams, as the members of the family tend to have psychic abilities. Morticia, for example, is a dove that's capable of seeing good visions whenever she touches people. Meanwhile, both Wednesday and her distant ancestor Goody are ravens that are able to see bad visions whenever they touch people or objects. Hides. The biggest twist of the series came when a seventh species of outcasts was introduced. Not even Wednesday and most of the students of Nevermore know that a species called the Hides exist. It was only when Uncle Fester revealed to Wednesday what a hide is that she found out that they actually exist. As the name suggests, the Hides are derived from the Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde story in the sense that they are seemingly regular people that can transform into hideous bloodthirsty monsters whenever their Hyde counterparts are unlocked by someone. And this someone will be recognized as the master of the Hyde. In actuality, Tyler was revealed to be the Hyde who was attacking and murdering residents of Nevermore and Jericho. It was also revealed that Ms. Thornhill, who had been Laurel Gates all along, was the one in charge of Tyler. Tyler's mental state was impacted when Thornhill released the Hyde using chemicals derived from plants. Naturally, Tyler received his Hyde ancestry from his mother, who attended school with Morticia 30 years prior to the series events.